Was good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in the building, and as y'all can see by the looks of the title and the screen today, I got a very special video lined up for y'all, man. Today, I'm gonna be bringing y'all the first ever two-way sharpshooter that is going to be able to get contact dunks unlocked with that slashing takeover, y'all. This is honestly going to remind me of a Baron Davis type of build. Gonna be able to shoot, gonna be able to dribble, play some defense, and on top of all that, get the dunks that we want on this build. From what we know in the past, two-way sharpshooters were literally only able to play defense and shoot, but today that changes. So thank y'all so much to everybody who decided to click on today's video. But man, I just want to say thank y'all to all the support and love y'all been showing me. So man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. To the RGF family and any new supporters, I would appreciate it if y'all went ahead and hit that like button. That helps me out so much. But also, be sure to turn on post notifications so y'all do not miss an upload. Let's go ahead and get right into it now. When it comes down to this build, we're going to be making it under the point guard position. Now, you could go ahead and test your luck out of the shooting guard position, but I'm telling you, this is easily going to be the best version to make it under. Now, when it comes down to the pie chart, as you can see right here, split right down the middle with the defense as well as the shooting, that is definitely the one y'all want to go ahead and pick. Now, when it comes down to the physical profile, there are two different ones that you can pick. First being the fastest speed, the fourth one being the most balanced when it comes down to the vertical. Both of these are going to be really good, but again, it comes down to what y'all want to do. With the height that we are going to be making this build at, I highly recommend, and I do not say this often, but go ahead and pick the very first pie chart. I only say that because we're making this build out of the point guard position as well as the height that it pairs up with. Now, when it comes down to these stats, please be sure to follow along exactly as I am showing y'all in order to get the contact dunks, maintain the best possible badge setup as well as these stats and everything else that goes into it. You're going to be good. So be sure to follow along and let's go ahead and get right into it. So as you can see, when it comes to the defensive side of things, we're going to go ahead and max out the defensive rebound. Same thing with the block, steal, lateral quickness, and of course, the perimeter defense. We're going to be able to get 20 badges right there. Not bad at all. Now, let's go ahead and get into the next category, which is going to be the playmaking. Let's go ahead and max out that ball handle, of course. Then from here, go ahead and put that pass accuracy to a 78, and that's going to give us 10 badges. Now, we have 183 stats remaining. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Put one tick up on the post fade to a 48. Max out that free throw. Go ahead and max out your three-pointer as well. And then when it comes down to that mid-range, go ahead and put this to an 83, and that's going to give us 17 badges. Now, let's go ahead and get into the finishing, the last category right here. Driving dunk is going to be a 72. Put that standing dunk to a 28. Max out your driving layup, and then from here, go ahead and max out your close shot. With that very last stat, it does not matter where you put it on. As long as you feel comfortable with where you put it, feel free to do so. But I'm telling you, this setup of 4, 17, 10, and 20 is not bad for this kind of build. Gonna be able to play some really nice defense. Gonna be able to dribble, shoot at ease, and like I said, we're gonna be able to get that slashing takeover, which is going to allow us to get those contact dunks with a 70 overall rating. Now, keep in mind, there are different versions of this build that y'all can make, but if you want to go ahead and make the absolute best, continue to follow along with what I'm doing. When it comes down to the body shape, it really comes down to your preference, but if you want to look the biggest possible, go ahead and pick Burley. Now, when it comes down to the height, a lot of people like to raise it on this two-way sharpshooter build. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at 6'3". Then, when it comes down to the weight, I'm going to go with 174 in order to get that 99 speed on this build. Now, if you want to, you could get around an 80 to an 82 vertical if you decided to pick that fourth pie chart. But let's go ahead and get into the wingspan now. So as y'all can see right here, if you go ahead and put it to a 79.5, that's going to be even. If you lower it, you are actually still going to be able to maintain 80 above for all of your shooting stats. So it really comes down to what y'all want to do. But in my preference, the perfect way to make the wingspan is right here, 79.5. And as y'all can see, we get the slashing takeover, shot creating, sharp shooting, as well as the lockdown. So, whichever of these takeovers that y'all decide to pick, gonna be completely fine. But like I said, if you want to get the contact dunks, go ahead and pick that slashing takeover. And as y'all can see, we have made the first ever two-way sharpshooter that is going to be able to have all of the animations in the game unlocked when it comes to dribbling. Going to be able to play some lockdown defense, shoot at ease, and on top of all that, we are able to get that slashing takeover, making this easily the best, if not one of the best guard builds that you can make. Now, let's go ahead and check out what this build is going to be looking like at 99 overall. We're going to be getting a +8 to our physicals. So speed is going to be a 99, acceleration a 98, and our vertical is pretty much going to be an 80. Now, when it comes down to the close shot, with boost, this will easily hit 90s. Driving layup's going to be in the 80s. Same thing with the driving dunk with boost. Then when it comes down to that mid-range shot, that's going to be in the 90s. With a teammate with floor general for the three-pointer, that's going to be in the 90s as well. It'll be possible to get a 99 free throw on this build. At 98 overall, you're going to be able to get pro dribble moves. The pass accuracy is going to be in the 80s. Perimeter defense is going to be in the high 90s. Same thing with that lateral quickness. We're going to be able to get a 99 steal. And then when it comes to that defensive rebound, if you are running with a teammate that likes to run defensive leader, your defensive rebound with boost and grinding this build out to 99 is easily going to be able to hit the 80s. So again, a lot to take into account when it comes to this build. If y'all are looking to make a rare build that's going to be able to do everything, I'm telling you, this is going to be the one that y'all want to make. And if not, I got more coming for y'all, so do not worry. Let's go ahead and get into it now. First badge that I'm going to go ahead and put on is going to be Contact Finisher on gold. From here, Pro Touch is a badge that I really like. I feel like it's personally slept on, but if you want to go with a more safer badge, go ahead and put on Relentless Finisher, and that's going to be perfectly fine. Now, we only get 4 badges for the finishing, but I'm telling you, that slashing takeover makes it so much better in the long run. Let's go ahead and get into the playmaking now. 10 badges to work with, so y'all know the first one that I got to go ahead and put on is going to be Quick First Step on gold. From here, Handles for Days is another one that I really like. Now with these last 4, there really isn't a particular badge that I would recommend, but if I'm going to go ahead and put one on, definitely I would say that Tight Handles is the one that you want to pair up with Handles for Days as well as Quick First Step. Unpluckable or Bailout is going to be the bronze badge that I go with, but now let's go ahead and get into the shooting. 17 badges to work with, so the first one, of course, it's a no-brainer. We want to go ahead and put on Range Extender on Hall of Fame. Now, 13 badges to work with, so that means we can actually put on a couple of bronze badges if you are looking to spread the wealth. For me, I'm going to go with Volume Shooter. Another one that I really like is going to be Hot Zone Hunter. Now, with these last 2 Hall of Fame badges, feel free to go based off of what you like, but for me, you can never go wrong with Hot Zone Hunter, Green Machine, and Hot Start all paired up in one. But again, Deadeye is going to be another really good badge that you can put on. If you decide to drop down your Green Machine to Bronze, go ahead and put on Silver Corner Specialist as well as Bronze Clutch Shooter. Leave on Green Machine on Bronze at least if you are looking to make this build and go that route. Now, let's go ahead and get into the defense. We got 20 badges to work with, so if you want to, you could go ahead and put on all Hall of Fame badges, which is going to be 5. But for my preference, let me go ahead and show y'all what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to go with Intimidator. Second, Clamps. Now, if you want to, go ahead and put on Rim Protector, but remember, we are 6'3", so it really comes down to your personal preference. Another one that I am definitely going to put on, not to only help out me, but my teammates. Defensive Leader, like I said earlier as well. Now for the last badge, you could spread the wealth if you want to, or go with Hall of Fame Lightning Reflexes. I feel like that is going to be really nice on this build. Even if you put it on silver, that's going to be another way that you can go about it. For the bronze badges you could put on, it'll be Interceptor or either Chased on Artist, but that's the final setup we're going with for 17, 10, and 20. Thank y'all so much to everybody who decided to click on the video and watch it all the way through. Go ahead and comment down right now RGF if y'all decided to, and I got y'all with a response. Thank y'all so much. But man, I got another video dropping for y'all tomorrow, so man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. To the Rich Gang family and any new supporters, I would appreciate it if y'all went ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and turn on post notifications so y'all do not miss an upload. And also, last but definitely not least, y'all, be sure to go ahead and share this video with your family and friends. I got another banger dropping for y'all tomorrow, so be sure to stick through. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Just know that this is only the beginning, and I'm going to be bringing y'all with me to the top. So, man, with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.